Number 5, Jaime Lannister. It's quite possible the man known as the Kingslayer may have a heart of gold to match his hand. Regicide, incest, and attempted murder of a child aside, Jaime has become one of the most noble and loyal characters in the series.
I think being forced to be with Brienne, I think that's really what changed him.
Taking us to King's Landing, unless you kill me. Well, must be on our way.
He saved his former captor Brienne when she was facing death, and offered to sacrifice his future to save his brother from a death sentence. But perhaps the most gut-wrenching reveal was his story about killing the Mad King to save the people of King's Landing from the fiery monarch.
They slit his throat to make sure that didn't happen.
His refusal to reveal his true motivation resulted in him being labeled a Kingslayer instead of a hero. Number 4, Daenerys. She had us at Dracarys. We've all witnessed this former waif rise above a forced marriage to a warrior king, endure her brother's abuse, and become a very likely candidate to rule Westeros one day.
They can live in my new world, or they can die in their old one.
Along the way, Dany has freed countless slaves and acquired an impressive army. Her dad was the Mad King, and her brother was clearly an ass, so we're not really sure where her compassion comes from, but we all love her for it.
You will release every slave in Yunkai. Reject this gift, and I shall show you no mercy.
Her biggest challenge now may be reining in problem child Drogon. From a fiery would-be queen to an icy wannabe queen. Number 3, Cersei Lannister.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
She's without mercy, really. But she believes she's in the right.
After the death of her husband, King Robert, the Queen Regent got her illegitimate son named king and ruled through him.
We have a new king now.
Your son has no claim to the throne.
Kill him! Oh, and did we mention her son is sired by her twin brother, Jaime? Ugh.
I am not some brood man.
You're my daughter!
Cersei may have been cursed with a misogynist, tyrannical father who forced her into a loveless marriage, but that's still no excuse for her behavior.
I want you to know what it's like to love someone, to truly love someone, before I take her from you.
She may have another son sitting on the throne, but if the new season's trailer is any indication, Cersei may have met her match.
We serve the gods, and the gods demand justice.
Number 2, Tyrion Lannister.
What you see is a dwarf. If I had been born a peasant, they might have left me out in the woods to die.
He may be a Lannister, but he's clearly one of the good ones.
She's to be your queen. Have you no regard for her honor?
Like Brienne, Tyrion has risen above a life of indignity and manages to be one of the funniest and most decent people in Westeros.
I won't share your bed. Not until you want me to.
There's also the slap heard across the Seven Kingdoms, which had us cheering.
You're talking to a king!
He's betrayed by his only true love and ultimately sentenced to death.
You're hereby sentenced to death.
However, his escape, with the help of brother Jaime, and his travels ahead with Varys bode well for King's Landing, as they clearly have a master plan for the Iron Throne.
I believe men of talent have a part to play in the war to come.
Number 1, Arya Stark.
Arya, leave him alone!
You know she belongs at number 1. Don't make us sick the hound on you.
She is just, up for fighting whatever comes around the corner. She's not trying to plan, where she's headed or anything like that. She's just open to what this world throws at her.
Coincidentally, our number 1 has a list of her own.
Cersei, Walder Frey.
But this list you don't want to be on.
The names of every person in Westeros.
Only the ones I'm going to kill.
A bit of Jon Snow and a whole lot of Ned Stark, this tomboy has turned into a true badass.
Fine little blade. Maybe I'll pick my teeth with it.
On the run since the first season, Arya has been a captive of the Brotherhood Without Banners, Tywin Lannister, and the Hound, but she's escaped them all. With both Robb and Ned dead, she's definitely the toughest Stark left.
Let me go!
Looks like the god likes me more than your butcher's boy.
Burn in hell!
When we last saw her, she was robbing a mostly dead hound and was sailing off to Braavos. Let's hope she gets to finish that list.
You won't last a day out there.
I'll last longer than you.